Right, morning or afternoon, depending when you're listening to this. I'd like to read you a poem. The older ones will get more out of it than the younger ones, but I'm sure you'll get the point. People. People can be unreasonable, unkind, illogical, and self-centered. Love them anyway. If you do good, people accuse you possibly being selfish, have ulterior motives. Do good to them anyway. If you're successful, you might win false friends and true enemies. Succeed and be successful anyway. The good you do today, it might be forgotten tomorrow, but do good anyway. Honesty and frankness, they can make you vulnerable. Be honest and frank anyway. The biggest people with the biggest ideas can be shot down by the smallest people with the smallest ideas. Think big anyway. People favour the underdogs, but tend to follow the top dogs. That's a metaphor, by the way. Fight for the underdog anyway. What you spend years possibly building, that can be destroyed overnight. But build anyway. People really need help, but may attack you if you hurt them, if you help them rather. Help people anyway. Give the world the best you've got, and you might end up getting kicked in the teeth. That's another metaphor. Give the world the best you've got anyway. And there's an interesting verse. It says, if it's possible, as far as it depends on you, live at peace with everyone. Thank you.
Hello, Barnaby Bear. Nice to see you. Nice to see you too, Sheepy. What's happening in your world then? Well, I'm a bit sad really because I don't think Grandad listens to me and I don't know if he cares. And I'm getting really upset about it now. And that means I don't do it really well with him when I'm with him. Well, you know what we heard last week? What was that? Well, if we've got a problem with someone or something, we should go to them. You shouldn't really be telling me. You should go to him. Yes, that's true. I'm sorry for telling you that, because that's not helpful to you. I'm really sorry. I will go and see Grandad. Bye. Thank you for that. Hello, Sheepy. How are you doing? Well, Grandad, I need to talk to you about something. Oh, okay. What's that then? Well, I don't feel you listen to me or what you think what I say is important to you. Oh, no, that's not true. Now, you know, sometimes I don't hear very well, and that might be the reason, but I love to hear what you have to say and your ideas. So I'm really sorry if you feel that. How can I put that right? I know what I'll do. I'll make it I know what I'll do. When you tell me something, I'll make sure I respond, because sometimes I think in my head, but then I forget to say something about it. And then some people think I haven't listened, but actually I've listened really carefully. But I think about it and I don't go, thank you for that, thank you. So I will put that into practice. Okay, thanks, Grandad. Hope you don't mind. No, I'm really sorry, and thank you for telling me, because now I can put it right. Hi, Grandad. Hello there, Sheepy. How are you doing? Well, actually, can I tell you about my day at school? Yeah, of course you can. Well, the maths was really, really tricky. We were doing 3-digit times 2-digit. Oh, yeah, I remember them. Well, I found it really hard. And I wanted to give up, but I didn't. And even though I got really upset, I didn't give up. I kept going. Wow, that is really good, Sheepy. Well done, because that's a big word for that, called resilience. That takes some guts to keep going and not give in. So well done. And thank you for telling me that. Thank you, Grandad. And thank you for listening, because I know you've listened to me, because you've said things about it. Thanks ever so much for that. Great, Sheepy. Thanks for letting me know. Bye now. I need to go and see Barnaby Bear. Hiya, Barney. Hi, how you doing? I'm doing great, thank you. You know when I told you that stuff about Grandad and I shouldn't have done? Well, went to see him, like you said, and he said it was because he didn't always hear so easily, but when he did hear, he often forgets to say something about it. He thinks about it in his head and it's important to him, but he doesn't go, oh, I've heard you and that's really important. And just a little while ago, I had a chat with him and he was so good. He listened to what I said and he made a comment and I know he listened to me. So that's really good, isn't it? So I want you to think the best of Grandad. Okay, thanks for letting me know. Bye, bye.
Jesus gave some really, really good advice about living. And one of them, as he said, is as far as it depends on you, live at peace with everybody. And if you've got an offence, go straight to them. Don't tell other people. Don't gossip like we talked about last week. Go to the person and deal with it. And in life, things happen. We hurt each other with words or actions, and there are always going to be hurting people. And we can't always get on with everybody all the time. So my advice would be from those simple words of wisdom. If you've fallen out with somebody, something's gone wrong, and as far as you can, you've put your side right. You can't influence, you can't change what they decide. They might forgive and move on, they might not. We can't do anything about that. And that's why it says, as far as it depends on me, as far as it depends on you, live at peace with everybody. And so we do our bit. We're responsible for our behaviour, our actions, our words, and putting things right when they go wrong. But we can't control other people's responses. But we can do our bit. So the advice of how to get on with each other and do life, again, last week we talked about don't gossip, don't pass it on to other people, go to the person that's offended you. And this week's message is, as far as it depends on you, as far as it depends on me, I'm going to do my best to live at peace with everybody. So that I've got no sorries that I need to say, they've all been said. And I've put things right as far as I can. And then I leave the other person to respond how they want to. And I don't judge them for it, because they might be hurting. And hurting people tend to hurt people, sadly, which is why it's so important we just do the good anyway. We just love them anyway and accept them anyway and do our best to care for them and meet their needs, not just my own. And I couldn't resist a joke. Here's a 2020 themed decorated Christmas tree. What do you think? I'm really proud of it, of course.